Hello everyone and welcome to the greatest channel on YouTube, aka the channel of dreams. We are here today to rank every single DC teaser poster since the first time that DC released a theatrical movie. I believe the first movie was in 1996 with Batman, the Adam West one. So I was originally going to do this only with DCEU, but there are just not that many movies, so it will be a pretty short video. And even now, it's a pretty short video. I mean, it's a teaser poster ranking. What are you expecting? There are only so many teasers you can have for a movie, and usually movies only have one or two. Alright, here we land, ladies and gentlemen. The first poster we have is the first Aquaman movie, and this poster it's alright, it's pretty decent. The only thing I think would have made it cooler is if Aquaman was just sticking his head out of the water. That would have been a great teaser poster, but it's just Aquaman standing, splitting the ocean like he's Moses. The tide is turning. Wait, I lied. This is not the first Aquaman movie. This is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But that doesn't nullify my wants and needs for this poster to be better. But overall, it's a solid poster. I mean, it does what it's supposed to, I guess. What even is a bad teaser poster? I mean, it's a teaser. You're just supposed to tease the audience, right? Yeah, that's my explanation. I don't have a better explanation than that, but it's solid. Doesn't do anything inoffensive. I would say it's a good poster. I mean, it's definitely not bad. I mean, it doesn't look like Aquaman has been just superimposed into the picture or anything. So it's a solid poster. It's a good. Right. Next up, we have the first Aquaman movie, which I remember when this poster was released. And people were so quick to go into the, what's it called? The Getty Images database to find these, what is it called? Copyright free sharks? Or whatever. So some of these sharks were just, I don't know what it's called. Again, I'm just gonna call it copyright free, but it's not the right word. But yeah, they were fair use, free to use, whatever. And they were just copy pasted into the poster and inverted and stuff like that. It's a decent poster. I mean, I don't hate that they used those sharks. I mean, where else are you gonna find sharks, right? Is James Gunn? No, not James Gunn. Is James Wan really gonna go into the ocean and photograph some real sharks? I think not. But it's not as good as the the second Aquaman movie. But it's not bad. I think it's not bad. It's not bad. So I will put it into the mid tier. And before we continue, I just want to say, I don't know if all of these are actually teaser posters. Most of the time they're just the first posters. But it's really difficult to know exactly which is a teaser poster, which is a theatrical poster, and you know, whatnot. But anyway, next up we have Batman Begins. And what is there to say about this poster that hasn't already been said? No, I'm just kidding. This is actually my first time seeing this poster, even though I've seen this poster, this movie so many times. I love this movie. Every time I rewatch it or rewatch the trilogy, I just think Batman Begins gets better and better, and it's probably now my second favorite of the trilogy. But anyway, this is a solid poster. This is probably the best poster so far, and we're only 3 posters in, but yeah, it's a great poster. Next up, again, as I said, we have multiple teasers, but I don't know if this is a teaser. I mean, it has the date on it and everything, but I'm gonna put it in teaser anyway. And this one is not as good. It's just Batman standing. I mean, he's standing coolly. I was going to say it's nothing special, but he's like in a cool silhouette thing with the skies behind him in like a cool orange, dim orange brown type of stuff. Like it fits really well with the other posters of Batman Begins. I mean, it's a solid poster. It is good. Is it as good as Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom? I don't know yet. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe it's blasphemy putting Batman Begins lower than Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But that's what I have decided to do. Next up, we have two very similar posters because they are both from Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. And to me, these posters are great. I don't care. Say what you will about the movie. I love the movie. Maybe there's a little bit of bias, but I have so many memories of these two specific posters. So maybe a little bit of bias playing in there, but it's still not better than The Dark Knight. No, not Dark Knight. Oh my god, I keep saying The Dark Knight because it's such a good movie. But it's not better than Batman Begins. But now I'm kind of looking at it. It's kind of weird to have these posters above the other Batman Begins. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my decision. Alright? I'm gonna stick with it. Next up, we have Birds of Prey and the... what's it called? The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. The most horrible title in the history of DC movies. But this is a solid poster in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense with the angels or cupids flying around Harley Quinn. Like this is some kind of Cupid story, but you know what? This poster was everywhere. The movie is not very good. I'm sorry. Some people like the movie. Some people don't like the movie. But you know what? It's a pretty good poster. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put it in... oh my god. Now I'm seeing the error of my ways. I'm seeing the error of my ways, guys. Can it really be in the same class as Batman Begins? It can't. Can it? I don't think it can. Alright guys, I'm gonna move Batman Begins, the second teaser poster, up to great, because this one, I mean, it's a good poster, I think. Is it a good poster? Nah, you know what? It's not. It's mid. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be in mid. But yeah, let's leave it in mid. It can't be on the same tier as Batman Begins. The Black Adam teaser is just the Black Adam logo. Now when this movie was announced at DC Fandom, I was so excited.
Because the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
This was probably among my most hyped DC movies of all time. And what happened? I don't know what happened. I guess The Rock happened. He also ruined Shazam 2 inadvertently or indirectly by first having to want to fight Superman. I mean, The Rock did so many bad things with this movie. I mean, having Henry Cavill Superman at the end of the movie, leading to absolutely nothing, blocking Shazam and Black Adam fighting, which are literally rivals, menaces. What's it called? Oh my god. Like Joker and Batman, what's it called? Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I watched a comic book movie and read comics or heard anything about comic books. But yeah, Black Adam is to Shazam what Joker is to Batman. And yeah, for some reason The Rock blocked that because he wanted to fight Superman. That freaking idiot. But he ruined such a, I wouldn't say iconic character, but he ruined a good character in Black Adam and what should have been a big clash in Shazam 2. And instead, we got that terrible Shazam Fear of the Gods movie. But anyway, we're here to talk posters, and it's just a logo, the Black Adam logo, but it brings a lot of bad memories and baggage. It's just a text, but it was the announcement, so I'm gonna put it in mid. It's just a logo. But anyway, let's move on to Blue Beetle. Now this movie also got me very excited. It's definitely not as bad as Black Adam. It's actually a pretty good movie. It's very basic, a basic superhero movie, but it's also Blue Beetle. I mean, they weren't gonna go all out and make a crazy superhero story with Blue Beetle. But it's a good movie. It was, unfortunately, it came out during the completely wrong time when the DCEU had already collapsed and no one really cared about it. Were there any successful movies after Black Adam in the DCEU? Because I remember Blue Beetle, The Flash, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, all of those movies flopped. And no thanks to James Gunn cancelling the DCEU. But anyway, I think it deserved to get a better audience because it's not a bad movie in any way, shape or form. But this poster is clean, man. They got the suit spot on in the movie. And the scarab also looks peak, I'm not gonna lie. Even the font and the stylized logo is cool, man. I'm gonna put it in great. I cannot put it any lower than great. Let's move on to, I don't know if these are teaser posters, but, and there are so many of them. We got 4 of them from that terrible Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. It's actually pretty cool, to be honest, how they're made. So there are 4 posters that collectively read In Brightest Day with Ryan Reynolds, In Blackest Night with Blake Lively, Carol Ferris. Then we got No Evil Shell with Sinestro on the poster. Escape My Sight with Parallax, I believe he is called. Is this Parallax? He was Parallax in the movie, right? I mean, I don't know what happened there. Terrible villain there in Parallax, I believe. But yeah, this is a solid poster. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, or a set of posters, set of teaser posters. I mean, it doesn't really do anything terrible, and together the two, I guess, good guys form the Lantern, or a Lantern, and the same with the 2 bad guys. I mean, it's a pretty cool poster, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll put all of them in good, even though the movie itself wasn't very good. But now that I'm putting them good together, you can see how they go together, and it's pretty cool. Next up we have Joker, Folie de... I'm not French, but this poster is great, man. Even though the movie isn't very good, apparently, I haven't seen it. You can't really let a movie influence a poster. And this poster, dare I say, if the movie was good, this poster would probably have been iconic. But this poster, man, it speaks to me. It does. It speaks to me. I'm not gonna put it in great. Above Batman vs Superman, but below Batman Begins. And again, we have Joker. This time, we have the first movie, which is arguably a good movie. And again, the posters, the teaser posters for the Joker movies have been really good. So again, great. Is it better than the first? I don't know. I think they go together so well that it's hard to distinguish them. But I'm just gonna put it above Joker Folie de, but they're pretty much indistinguishable. Next up we have a movie that I actually really like. This is John Hicks from 2010 with Josh Brolin, Thanos himself, and Megan Fox, a young Megan Fox. And this poster doesn't really do it for me. I mean, it's just 2 people standing, really. I mean, Megan Fox looking 2010 Megan Foxy, and Josh Brolin standing there looking badass. But can't really save this poster. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in. I hesitate to put it in bad. I'm just gonna put it in mid. Moving on, we have the Justice League teaser. Again, super hyped for this movie. It was ruined by one Joss Whedon, and again, it's just a logo, but this does something to me, man. Just seeing the Justice League logo in live action. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Yes, sir, bro. I'm putting it in good. I don't care, man. Now, the movie was horrible. The theatrical movie was horrible. But as I said, we're not judging by movies here. Next up. Iconic. It is the Man of Steel teaser poster. Iconic. Nothing less, nothing less than iconic. Alright? Say what you will about the movie. You may hate it, you may love it, but I love it. And this poster just screams to me Superman. Now, it doesn't have a lot of color, it's not very hopeful, but that's not what the movie was going for. You know, it has to deal with a lot of stuff. So I think this darker tone really works. And yeah, nothing less than iconic. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. So many terrible movies here. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like... Yeah, I don't know. It's not very good, is it? I don't think so. I mean, it's not offensive in any way. But yeah, what's it doing there with the telephone? The Griezmann celebration that he learned from Fortnite or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he is a kid. Obviously, he's a kid in a grown man's body. That's what Shazam is. But for some reason in Shazam, Fury of the Gods, when he turned into Shazam, they actually completely different. It was like they were two different people. But anyway, we're not here to judge the movie. We're not here to judge the movie. We're not here to judge the movie, alright? It's bad. I'm sorry. It's just bad, man. The first Shazam teaser poster, again, just a logo like Black Adam. Now, it's not as cool as the Black Adam logo. It's decent. It's decent. Decent means mid, alright? Decent means mid. Better than John Hicks though. Suicide Squad from 2016. Whew, this movie's marketing was iconic. Now, is this poster iconic? Probably not. Probably not. All right, let's not kid ourselves. It's not up there. Now, I like this movie. You didn't hear that from me. All right, that wasn't me. I don't know who that was, but yeah, Suicide Squad. It's a good poster. As I said, the marketing was iconic. But maybe the movie wasn't iconic. Next up, we have what could possibly turn into an iconic teaser poster. It is Superman 2025, the James Gunn movie. Now, it hasn't been that long since this poster was released. It's really gonna be iconic in... I don't know when it was released. But anyway, this deserves to be an iconic. Maybe in a few years, when they have given it time, we're gonna look back at this and give it iconic, right? This is something you will see out of a comic book panel or a Superman cover. For now, I'm gonna put it in great. It's probably the greatest poster we have seen in a comic book movie in a long time. But I have to give it time to, you know, marinate to see if it's indeed gonna be iconic. Because if the movie is good, it's gonna move up to iconic. People are gonna remember this poster for years to come, which makes it iconic. But for now, it hasn't been that long, so I'm gonna put it in great. But just know that it could potentially go into iconic. Superman Returns from 2006. 2006. Almost 15 years ago now. This movie, I mean, when I was a kid, I liked this movie, alright? Now, this is supposed to be a alternate, or like a continuation of the Christopher Reeves Superman movie, or movies. I mean, I would say it's probably iconic. No, it's not iconic. Again, it's just a logo, but we didn't have a Superman movie for the longest time before Superman Returns, you know, came out. And when Superman Returns was announced, probably back in 2006, and they saw this teaser poster for it, there was like mass hysteria, mass hype. Probably, I don't know. I mean, some of the Superman movies that we got before this were actually terrible. And I mean terrible, alright? But seeing the S just there, Superman Returns 2006, hype. I know I would have been hyped if I saw that teaser poster, but I'm a little young to be hyped for a 2006 movie. But anyway, I'm gonna put it in good. In good. Nothing less. Nothing less, nothing more than good. Next up, we are jumping to the Batman. Alright, we are skipping the 2 Superman posters and jumping straight into the Batman. Again, just a logo, but the hype was real with this one, alright? We saw the trailers, it was banging. The movie is banging, the logo is banging, the posters for the Batman are banging. It's just a logo, I know, it's just a logo, but you know Batman got me hyped, so I'm gonna have to put it in great. And Batman is better than Superman by the way, so it fits really well. Again, we have another Batman movie, because this is chronologically in order. So we have the Dark Knight Rises teaser. We have a cool ass Bane walking away from a broken Batman mask. Oh my god! Oh my god! This picture is iconic, alright? It is iconic. I don't care what you're saying. Bane walking away from a broken Batman mask in the rain is iconic. Now, don't think that's how it happened in the actual movie, because I don't think there was any rain down in that basement, whatever you call it. But still iconic. The Dark Knight Rises. Moving on to the first teaser, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It just reminds me very much of The Dark Knight, which obviously is the same director and the same universe and everything. So yeah, it's not as good as the first or the second teaser, which I probably should have showed you second, but it's still good. It's still good. It gets you going. It gets you going. I'm gonna put it in good. Ahead of Batman, or ahead of the Batman and behind Batman Begins, because this is the conclusion to the trilogy. So seeing this teaser probably got people hyped. Apparently this is the first Superman teaser for the first Superman movie back in, was the 1970s something. This white background with a cool silver S. Now, it's not the teaser or poster that I think of when I think Superman, Richard Donner Superman, alright? But it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Superman Returns. It's just a little bit cooler than Superman Returns. But now to the really iconic Richard Donner Superman teaser. This is the first teaser poster that I could find my way to, but apparently it was not, because I read on Reddit that the other one was the first teaser or the first poster for Superman ever. But this is the one that I think of when I think Superman, and this one is also iconic, and I think it has to be number 1. I mean, surely it does have to be number 1. I mean, look at the poster. It is beautiful without giving too much away. Yeah, next up we have the Dark Knight with a weird poster that I have never seen before researching this video. It's I don't really know how to explain it. Just watch it. Not sure what this poster is. As I said, first time seeing it. It's alright. I mean, it's pretty mid. Better than logos, I'm not gonna lie, but doesn't scream The Dark Knight to me. Even though I can kind of see what they were going for. The smile, the eyes, Joker. But you know, we were teased at the end of Batman Begins, so we knew that he was coming. Say what you want about the Flash. This poster is really cool, in my opinion. He's standing in the Batcave with the light shining into the cave, and you can see the Bat logo there at the top. I mean, this is a great poster. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great poster. Next up we have the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn version. And the first time we saw this movie was at Fandom. The first time we saw anything about this movie was at the Fandom, I believe. And the teaser poster is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it's just a squad running away from a collapsing tower that has just exploded. But and it's also drawn, so that helps. That really helps it. It's a good poster. It's a good poster. Doesn't scream to me as iconic. No, not iconic, but as good as the first Suicide Squad movie. That marketing just is in my brain. Next is Wonder Woman 1984. Horrible movie. A disaster, actually, a train wreck. Probably the worst. No, not the worst. The second worst DCU movie. But the posters were pretty clean. For this teaser poster, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, it was, I mean, what I'm saying, it was mid, right? But I remember when the marketing for this movie came out, the posters, I loved the posters actually. It was pretty cool, so I'm gonna change it from mid to good actually. Yeah, alright. Maybe that's a mistake, but I'm gonna put it in good. Now this one, nah, I cannot put yeah, it's going mid, Yeah, above Aquaman. Now that I'm seeing this poster, this one is great. Now it's just Wonder Woman standing with her sword, but this is the first live-action theatrical Wonder Woman movie. I don't know how it took so long to get her on the big screen, but this movie was good. Didn't disappoint like the second movie. I'm gonna put this in great, above the Joker, above both Joker movies, even above my beloved Batman v Superman. Next up, we have Zack Snyder's Justice League. Again, just a logo, not as cool as the theatrical version, even though the movie is better, but it's just a black background with text. The hype that this little teaser got me when it came out was insane, but that doesn't mean the poster is very good. And now, so I'm gonna put it in bad. I'm sorry, it joins Shazam Fury of the Gods as the only bad poster so far. It's not bad in that kind of way. I mean, there's not a lot to it. Next up, we have Batman 66, the theatrical poster. Yeah, I mean, it was in the 1960s. This was a campy movie, or a campy Batman, the series, at least. I mean, I watched the movie, it's just as campy. They obviously replaced Catwoman, the Catwoman actress. But yeah, this poster isn't very good. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in. Now you know what? I'm gonna put it in. Not for me. It's not very good. As I said, can't be forgiven for being that campy Batman. But yeah, the movie is just. Well, the movie is pretty trash, but funny. Next up, we have probably the worst of the old Batman teasers, and it's pretty ironic since this is the worst Batman movie also. But also probably the funniest live-action Batman movies. It is Batman and Robin. This poster is, I don't know, it's something weird about the Bat logo. It just doesn't scream Batman to me. It's probably because of the second logo that's in front, but it's still not a bad logo. I'm gonna put it, or logo, a teaser. So I'm probably gonna put it in mid, to be honest. It is Batman, so it gets a little bit of a boost, but it's still Batman, so it's still not Batman, it's still Batman and Robin, and not a very good teaser. I mean, it's a cool teaser, kinda, because it's just the Batman logo with red, and it keeps in the spirit with other Batman movies, but unfortunately it's the worst of the bunch. Next up, we got Batman Forever, which does something interesting in bringing the question mark into the teaser, which gives you a hint at who will be in the movie. The Joker, just kidding, obviously the Riddler, famous for his question marks. I mean, this is probably how a teaser should be done. It teases who the villain is, but by keeping it minimalistic. Is it a great teaser? No, not a great teaser, but I'm gonna put it in good, just not great. Maybe I made a mistake here by putting Wonder Woman so low, Wonder Woman 1984 solo, and putting Batman Forever up there. No, I can't put it in. I can't put it in good. I can't put it in good. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't put it in good. It's better than the first one, as I said, which was probably the worst. Nah, I'm gonna put it there, behind Wonder Woman 1984 and above Aquaman. Now this is another poster that I have never seen before. It's a Batman from Batman Returns, and I know no idea what this is, and it's just a Batman outline. I guess it's a Batarang outline, or not outline, it's just a really zoomed in shot of a Batarang or something like that. I mean, it's pretty decent, I mean, it's decent, but it doesn't do a lot for me. But it's still better than the other ones. It's probably cooler than Wonder Woman 1984 also, and all these. So yeah, I'm gonna put it there in good. It's better than the other ones, but not as good as this one. This is another Batman Returns poster, which keeps into the spirit of just showing the Bat logo. This time we have a little bit of text. The Bat, which is obviously Batman. The Cat, Catwoman. The Penguin, which is just a penguin. But yeah, this is a solid teaser. I mean, it's just the Bat logo again, but it looks like it has a little bit of snow, which makes all the difference, to be honest. So I'm gonna put it in good, top tier good. Well, next up we have Batman 1989. This poster right here. Now this is the teaser poster, which is pretty much exactly like the theatrical poster, just with no text. It's iconic. Nothing less, nothing more. Iconic. Just that Batman symbol with the gold behind it, or the bronze, or whatever it's called. It's so good. It's so good. It's so minimalistic, and yet you know exactly what you're getting. Only 4 posters in Iconic so far, and we maybe have one more. The last teaser poster is an incredible movie that came out in 2004, starring the one and only Oscar winner, Halle Berry. It is, of course, Catwoman.
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty.
Not Selena Kyle Catwoman, but what was her name? Patience Jones? I don't know, maybe she's a patient of Arkham Asylum, because whoever made this movie was definitely not sane. The crazy thing is about this movie is that when it came out, I thought it was decent. Oh, I actually liked it when I was a kid. I just saw a sexy Halle Berry in a sexy costume and I thought, good. But no, I actually thought this was a pretty solid movie when this came out. But this movie it's not very good, is it? It's not even Catwoman. It's a made up name. It's a made up character in a Catwoman costume. Not even a good Catwoman costume. It is spicy, but and of course Catwoman is a spicy character. But this is not what we wanted when we got a Catwoman movie. But even though the movie is not very good, the teaser poster, or whatever it is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just Catwoman standing in a window, but it really invokes that feeling of the cat burglar. But yeah, I don't know. I for some reason I like this poster, but it's not gonna be better than the majority of these posters. Yeah, this might be blasphemy putting it in mid. You know what? I don't think this is mid. I'm thinking I'm letting the movie do the talking here, because this is not a mid poster. I don't think so. I'm gonna put it in good. I'm putting it in good. Yeah, I think that's where it belongs. I don't know what I was thinking putting it in mid, but now that I'm seeing Wonder Woman 1984 down there in mid, I might have cocked something up. We have 4 iconic posters, we have 8 great posters, and a bunch of good posters, and more mid posters than great posters, but I'm not really sure on Wonder Woman 1984. 2 bad posters, I'm sorry Zack Snyder, and A one not for me because I put it not for me because I didn't want to be mean and say terrible. You have to do a lot to make a horrible poster. And that's the end of the video.